So a lot of people are having a tough time these days. There's a lot of things going on, and there's a lot of change in the world. There's a lot of despair. And so here's some really great examples to help with this. And I know a lot of it is looking outside of the circumstances for your happiness. Looking at our, in our culture, it is just, we have ridiculous politics, and it seems to always be in turmoil. And I I post all the time about stopping watching the news, and that's what I would recommend, because what ends up happening when we do that is we're constantly measuring our here-there story relative to what's happening, or we have no control. And so when, this world, I don't think this world is going to get less chaotic very quickly, but we can change very quickly our relationship with the chaotic world, and getting away from the news, from the things that are going on. And I'm not saying that, I don't know anything about the LA fires. I know some about it. I don't spend a lot of time, and I imagine there's a lot of people that are going through a lot of pain. But the thing is what I recognize is the thing that I can send them isn't for me to just sit in concern and pity, and just the thing that I can send is a higher vibrational value. So I think about what people are going through, all the turmoil and the chaos that's going on in their lives, and and then I want to send something back out, and it is an upticking what I send back. Pity is not an upticking vibration, and so I send out, when I'm compassion, I'm complete compassion. So it isn't a matter of just being completely isolating yourself, unless that's exactly what you need to get yourself grounded. And that's really what it is we're trying to ground ourselves in a chaotic world with focusing on chaos all the time. So just pulling ourselves away from that is a great thing. And there's a lot of people that are convinced that by getting up and being mad every day, that this is going to change everything. If you're having a problem with the politicians, the way that I see the politicians now is they're cartoon characters. They're at a point where the reason that they're alive is only because of attention. They need people. They need people's attention, whether it's hate or they love them. They need people's attention. And the greatest thing you could do to these cartoon characters is to just take your attention away. And the first thing that people want to do is, in this world, is they believe that we got to fight, 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 we got to fight. And trust me, there'll be plenty of people that will be taking on that role of the fighting. And if you feel called to do that, then this video isn't for you. But the way that I see these people, they're characters. And there is no, and one of the things that was frustrating to me is that I could never, once you say something, I'm like, well, you can't logically get out of that one. But if they're in a cartoon, they will always get out of it. So after a while, you just start to see these cartoon characters, and there is no way to squash them down. There's no way to stop them with logic, morality, virtue. It doesn't matter. They're slippery characters in this day, because when we're in a chaotic time, people are just reaching for anything they can for hope. And one of the hope is to get rid of some of them, and the other is to bring some in. And wherever you are in that, there is no groundedness, even though it feels as if there's groundedness. So pulling your attention away from these characters and these cartoon characters, and just seeing them as cartoon characters, can probably be one of the most liberating choices that you could make for yourself. So I just thought I'd offer that as a way for people who are going through a tough time right now.